welcome back to my channel. Hey, finally you all have seen my obnoxious product stash. If that video has done nothing else, it is confirmed for me that I have entirely too much. I stated in that video that there were several products that I just don't like or that I just don't reach for, and today we're going to do a product purge because I've had enough. Plus, I want to make more room for the things that I know that I love and more room for new things, because we all know that if I want it, I'm about it. So today was phase one. I did a once over of my product shelf, but these are the products that at first glance I know that I don't like or that I'm just not going to reach for. So let's start with cleansers. First up is this Honey's Handmade Melba's Kitchen Collection German Chocolate Cleansing Shampoo. I do have a video where I use this in a full Honey's Handmade wash day, and while I don't hate this, it's just not something that I reach for. It's also just an extremely messy cleanser because of how runny it is. I do believe, let me double check. Yes, it is Castile soap based. It's an extremely watery cleanser and it's just not something that I reach for, so I'll be getting rid of it. Next up is this As I Am Restore and Repair Jamaican Black Castor Oil Shampoo. I don't know if I ever got around to doing a video or a review on this particular product from that line. I don't hate this. This actually is very effective at cleansing my hair without making it feel super stripped, but I've had this for about a year and I've probably used it twice. It's just not a product that I reach for, so I'll be giving this away. Next up is this Cantu Shea Butter Refresh Apple Cider Vinegar Root Rinse plus Tea Tree Oil. As I mentioned in my stash, I got this when I had braids maybe a year or so ago, and I haven't cracked this bottle at all. And I've heard pretty good things about this, but I haven't reached for it, I haven't used it, I haven't thought about it. It's literally tucked in the back of my cleanser shelf. I'm getting rid of it. Next up is this Pantene Pro V Blends Micellar Shampoo. And I mentioned in my product stash that I like to use this product to clarify my hair right before I straighten it. How often do I straighten my hair? Exactly. Not to mention, I have other products in my stash that I can use to clarify that I would reach for more often. So, Next up is another product from As I Am's Jamaican Black Castor Oil Collection, and this is the Co-Wash from that line. Now this product I actually really like, and I've used it a couple of times. You all know that I like to use a co-wash or a clay as my second cleanser during my wash routine, and I just haven't reached for this. So this I'll actually be giving away to Sheree because she asked for it, so that's for her. Another product that I'm going to be giving to Sheree is this Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. You all know that she is a DIY goddess, and I ain't got time. I don't feel like it. I've used this a few times, but again, this is something that I just don't reach for. I have clay cleansers or clay washes, clay masks that are already mixed up for me, and I'm just going to give this to someone who can actually use it. Next up is this Main Choice Pow Mask, and I do have a video where I use this, and again, I don't hate this product. It's just not something that I love, that I reach for. It's definitely not a clutch player for me. I just have products that I know that I can count on, that I thoroughly enjoy. I am just on my Marie Kondo and making room for products that spark joy and buying all of the new things that I want to try. So I'll be getting rid of this Pow Mask as well. Next up is this Miche Strengthen Protein Deep Conditioner, and this is another product that I don't hate. If I remember correctly, the protein is actually pretty low on the ingredients, so it's not a highly concentrated protein deep conditioner. It just gives you a gentle boost of strengthening. It was actually more hydrating for me, and while I enjoyed it, it's just, again, not something that I reach for, so I'm just going to go ahead and give this away. Next is another product from the As I Am Jamaican Black Castor Oil Collection, and this is the Moisturizing Mask. I've used this before, but I don't recall if I've used it on my channel. I don't remember being particularly blown away by this line in general, but definitely not by this deep conditioner, so I'm going to go ahead and give this away as well. Next up is this Silk Elements Mega Soak Intense Conditioning Mayonnaise, and of course, if you're familiar with cholesterols or mayonnaise, those are moisturizing, but they're more so catered towards strengthening, and I don't recall being blown away by this deep conditioner as well. It's also accessible and affordable, so if I ever want to try it again, I can literally run to Sally's and just pick it up. unless it's been discontinued. I don't reach for it, it's gotta go. Next up are a few leave-ins that just didn't do it for me. The first one is from The Good Stuff. This is their Intensive Nourishment Cream, and I picked this up during a random Target trip. Didn't give me any slip. It wasn't really moisturizing. It just made my hair feel coated, so I'll be getting rid of this one. Same with this other product from The Good Stuff. This is their Complete Repair Balm, which claims that it's good for damaged hair. I felt the same thing. Wasn't really moisturizing, didn't really have good slip, and it also made my hair feel coated, so I'll be getting rid of this one too. Next is another product from Miche, and this is their Lavish Leave-In Conditioner. This one is not one that I completely detest. It's actually not bad with regards to slip, and it does feel moisturizing going on your hair initially. However, for me, the moisture just wasn't long lasting, so because of that, it hasn't been a product that I've really reached for, so I'll be giving this one away. I'm getting rid of this. This one's gotta go too. And the last leave-in from this first wave of purging is this ORS Curls Unleashed Cocoa and Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioning Cream. Why is the name of this so long? Like I said in my stash video, this is just a product that I have never tried. I've had it on my shelf and in my stash for 2 years, and if I ain't tried it by now, I ain't gonna do it. This particular product, I'm sure a good portion of us are still unclear on, but this has got to go also. Moving on, I have a gang of stylers that I'm gonna get rid of. First up is at least one of my Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic Curl Stimulators. I feel bad even saying this, but how often this summer have I done a wash and go? Precisely. It's time to let this go to a home that's going to appreciate it, and I'm going to go ahead and give this one away. I have one more moisturizer slash styler from Uncle Funky's Daughter, and this is their Extra Butter. Have tried this a few times, and I just don't remember it making a lasting impression like my Carol's Daughter Cocoa Creme or my As I Am Double Buttercream, so I just don't reach for it, so I'm going to go ahead and give this one away. Next, I have this Moroccan Oil Hydrating Styling Cream. This was actually a product that I got in a bag from Cosmoprof years ago, and I just don't reach for it, never tried it, couldn't tell you how it works. Low-key, it's probably expired by now because it's been literal years, so I'll be getting rid of this one. Next up is this Camille Rose Spike Bakuri Styling Foam. I hate it had to be you. You all know how I feel about my foams, my mousses, my mousse. This just isn't one that I love. It just doesn't do it for me like my Lotta Body, and I don't find myself reaching for it when styling, so she's gotta go. You all saw in my stash how many styling products I have from Honey's Handmade. A good portion of them I've never tried, or they just didn't work well for me. I have a couple of gels from Honey's Handmade that just didn't work well for me. The first being from the Melba's Kitchen collection. This is the Aloe Water Hydrating Gel. This gave me all type of flaky flakes, and it just didn't really hold well for me, so I'll be getting rid of this one. This next gel I got to go with my staple leave-in from Honey's Handmade, their Coconut Water leave-in. This is the Coconut Water Slip and Glide Glycerin Free Gel. Those two products, when mixed together, gave you all types of cottage cheese, and I just can't have that. Another product from the Honey's Handmade Melba's Kitchen collection is Melba's Banana Pudding Hair Smoothie. This is just not a product that I've reached for. I've actually never tried it. Looking at it, it looks extremely similar to some other products that I have in my stash from Honey's that I really enjoy, but I just haven't reached for this. I haven't had an urge to try this. I just reached for the products that I already ride for, so I'll go ahead and give this one away. And lastly, from the Melba's Kitchen collection from Honey's Handmade, this Blackberry Doobie Hair Custard. I just have other custards and pomades and butters from Honey's Handmade that I just reach for incessantly, and I don't reach for this one. I've actually never tried it. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and give this one away to someone who will actually reach for it and use it. This one too. Next, I have this TGIN Honey Curls Custard. This actually gave me a pretty decent hold, but it was extremely flaky. Honestly, since the videos last summer where I used this Honey Curls Custard from TGIN, I haven't thought about or even reached for it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. These next two products are fairly new to my stash, but they left such a huge impression, I gotta let them go. First product being the Main Choice Pile Gel. I have a video where I use this and flakes. Same issue happened with this other product from the Main Choice. This is their Amazon Hair Day Perfectly Polished Gel. Woo! They gotta go. Next up are a couple of other products that I just don't really reach for, mainly because I haven't really done many wash and goes this season, because as I continue to reiterate, I need a trim and I just haven't felt up to doing a wash and go. So the first product is this Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink Gel. This is actually almost finished, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and toss this. Also from Aunt Jackie's is this Ice Curls Glossy Curling Jelly. There's still a couple of uses left in this, but I'm not really reaching for it, so I'm going to go ahead and give this away. This Main Choice Exotic Kool-Aid Mellow Melon and Nectarine Melted Shine Oil. I've actually used this numerous times to take down twists and braids, but I just haven't found myself gravitating towards it recently. I've actually been gravitating towards other oils that I have in my stash, so I'm just going to go ahead and give this one away. In case you haven't caught on, there's a common theme. These are just products that I haven't been reaching for, so depending on the amount of product or the condition of the packaging, I'm going to toss them or give them away. If you're anything like me and are a product junkie, I'm certain that there are products in your stash that you can go ahead and just purge. Be sure to drop down in the comments and let me know what some of them are. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.